For decades, there's been an unwritten rule in the football world. Whatever Europe does is labeled as modern football, while whatever comes out of Latin America is dismissed as emotional, chaotic, and outdated. But since the Qatar World Cup, Argentina have been methodically dismantling this narrative blow by blow. World champions, back-to-back Copa America winners, finissima champions, and the undisputed #1 in the FIFA rankings. Yet despite all this success, a stubborn question remains. Why does a section of the European football establishment still look down on Argentina? Why is there a constant effort to undermine their achievements? To find the answer, we must step away from the pitch and enter the world of media narratives, power politics, and the so-called philosophy of modern football. For years, European media have sold a single story. Football is about high pressing, GPS tracking, heat maps, expected goals, and laboratory-designed game plans. In this narrative, there is no room for emotion, no memory of street football, no space for human instinct. Lionel Scaloni's Argentina have challenged that story head-on, proving that football is still a game played by people, not just by data. When Kylian Mbappe publicly claimed that the quality of Latin American football is inferior to Europe's, it wasn't merely a personal opinion. It was a raw reflection of European football arrogance. And when that arrogance was crushed under Argentina's boots on the grass of Lusail Stadium, accepting reality became difficult for many. So, when the debate was lost, the final excuse was pulled out like a trump card. Well, Messi carried them, as if Argentina were nothing more than a one-man team. But the truth is far more complex. This Argentina side is built around Messi, not on Messi. Rodrigo de Paul's endless running, Christian Romero's steel-hard aggression, Nicolas Otamendi's experience, Enzo Fernandez's control of the game, and Emiliano Martinez's psychological warfare. This is not a one-man show by any definition. Labeling Argentina as Messi-dependent is a convenient way to devalue an entire generation's discipline, planning, and collective effort. Many football romantics still want Argentina to resemble the 1986 version. Relentless dribbling, individual brilliance, and a Maradona-style solo act. But this modern Argentina values realism over nostalgia. They know when to dig deep and defend with grit, and when to suffocate opponents the moment an opening appears. This result-oriented, calculated football is often dismissed by certain analysts as boring or negative. Yet when the trophy is lifted by hands clad in sky blue and white, those theories amount to nothing more than words on paper. When European giants score 4 or 5 goals against smaller teams in the nation's league or World Cup qualifiers, it is celebrated as dominance. But when Argentina grind out victories against physically brutal opponents like Ecuador, Paraguay, or Uruguay, the narrative suddenly changes. They're not as sharp anymore. The reality is that South American qualifiers are among the toughest footballing tests in the world, where every match feels like a battle. Unfortunately, this reality rarely fits into the European narrative. Another crucial reason lies in Lionel Scaloni himself. He is not a media darling. He doesn't offer catchy sound bites, dramatic touchline theatrics, or fashionable tactical showmanship. He works quietly, like a silent killer. Where the media seek drama, Scaloni delivers discipline and unity. And success, without drama, often struggles to find the spotlight. Today, underestimating Argentina has almost become a footballing fashion, because they refuse to blindly follow European grammar, choosing instead to write their own. And perhaps that is their greatest crime, that they keep proving football is not a theory born in European drawing rooms, but a living, breathing game rooted in the sweat, emotion, struggle, and soul of Latin America, where its true spirit is still very much alive.